Zenesi tene mazamu dunia tene mazamu tenkozesa bintu bichamu.
Welcome back friends. In this video we will talk about join operations or the cost calculation of the join operations. So to implement join operation we may use nested loop join, okay, block nested loop join, index nested loop join, merge join or hybrid merge join. So merging already you know, we have a two data sets, say R tables R and S. So we have to apply the join operation, okay, using the common attribute or using the attribute, or we may implement theta join. Okay, now in this particular table say three blocks are there, so it is say B0, okay, B1 and B2. So three blocks are there, and in each block three records are there, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So for this particular R table, R relation, BR number of blocks are there, so three blocks are there, block number 1, block number 2, block number 3, and in our number of records are there, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So in our number of records are there, but in S table BS number of blocks are there, so block number 1 and block number 2, and in S NS number of records are there, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 6 number of records are there. Okay, so BR is equal to 3, NR is equal to 9, BS is equal to 2, and NS is equal to 6. Now we want to implement the nested loop join. Okay, so to implement theta join we use nested loop join. You just see the nested loop join. So here algorithm, here in nested loop join we process the table record wise. Okay, record wise means what? You just see here, for each record IR in R. So this is what our IR record. Now for each record, now for this each record, for each record IS in S. So we have to compare, we have to check each and every record with this, all the records. Are you getting this one? So number of the loop size of the outer loop will be what? It is should be what? 9, and the inner loop size would be what? It is 6. So total number of execution is what? It will be 9 into 6. So total number 54 execution must be there. Okay, so for each table, for each record IR in R, this one it is called outer table. Inner loop is what? For each record IS in S. So for each record of this R, we have to compare each and every record of the S. So first compare with this with the all S, all records of S. Next compare this with all record of S. Next compare with this all record of S, and so on. Okay, so this table it is called the outer table relation, it is called inner table relation. So in the outer table, BR is equal to 3, NR is equal to 9, BS is equal to 2, and NS is equal to 6. So for each record IR in R, for each record IS in S, if attribute of IR, okay, attribute of this particular record of R relation is theta condition, satisfies theta condition, attribute of IS of the S table, if the condition is true, then add IR and IS to the result. Are you getting this one? So already we know what is join and what is the use of join. So we don't want to discuss all this particular join, because if you are in this particular chapter, you are in this particular video, that means already you know what is join. Okay, now here our actual aim is to calculate the cost. So to implement the join, how much cost it is required. Now see, the main concern is what? The complexity, time complexity, and time complexity depends upon the number of block transfer and the seek transfer. Now here total number of block transfer will be what? BR plus NR into BS. So what is BR? BR is what? Total number of block present in this particular outer table. So first of all we have to fetch this particular data, we have to transfer this particular data, this particular block. So okay, after transfer this particular block, we have to select this particular record, and for each and every record, so NR is what? Total number of records. So for each and every record we have to fetch the BS number of records. So we have to fetch this record, this set of records, and then this set of records, or we have to fetch this block or this, then this block. Are you getting this one? So total block transfer will be what? BR. So we have to take first, we have to transfer this block, and this block. So total is what? It is 3. So first pick up this one. Now for each and every data, so NR is what? Total number of data. For each and every 9, we have to fetch this particular block. So for this data, we have to compare with this all the data. So we have to fetch all the blocks. So we have to transfer all the blocks. So total 2 blocks are there. So for these 2 data, for this record, we need to transfer these 2. For this we need another 2. For this we need once again with these 2. For this we need another 2. That means what? NR into BS. So BR is equal to what? It is 3. NR is what? Total 9 data present. And BS is what? Total number of block of S. So it is what? 3 plus N into 2, that is 21 number of blocks transfer it is required. Now see the total seek time. Now the seek time is what? So to know where the data is. Okay, so initially we have to search the particular data. So already you know what is BR and BS. So BR is what? What is seek time and the transfer time? So transfer means what? That it is a time required to transfer from hard disk to primary memory. And what is the seek time? To locate the data first, to locate the file first, to locate the block first. So first of all we have to locate the file and then we can have to transfer the file. So that's why this block transfer and seek time, it is very important. Number of block transfer and number of seek, it is important. If it is more, if these two are more, that means what? It is complex, time complex, the process is slow. So that's why we every time we calculate the block transfer as well as the total seek. Now see the total seek are there. So it is BR plus NR. So here we have to every time, so first off we have to transfer this particular block. So we have to search this particular block. So we need 1 seek time. After that we have to transfer this off, we have to search this one. So and for this particular block, for each and every data, we have to search the inner table sequentially. So for this particular data we have to identify the first record, then sequentially. Next we have to identify the starting address of this block. So another seek time. And here for each and every data, 1 second we have to apply the seek time for this particular table. So total seek time for this particular block, this particular table is what? It is BR, because BR number of blocks are there. So we have to apply seek time. We need seek time for each and every block. Plus for each and every record we need to identify where this particular file is present. So for each and every record of R, that is what? NR. So that means what? Here we need NR times to know where this particular table is there. So we need NR time of seek time to identify where this particular table. So total seek time will be what? BR plus NR. BR is what? Number of blocks present in this particular table, and NR is what? Number of record present in this particular table, since each and every record needs to identify where this particular BS is present. So total seek time will be what? BR is 3 and NR is what? 9. 9 plus 3 it is 12. So if you use nested loop join and if the data size is this, table size is this, so total block transfer will be what? 21 and seek time is what? It is 12. Now if both the tables fit into the memory, are you getting this one? If both the tables fit into the memory, total block transfer will be what? Now if it is possible that in a primary memory we can accommodate both the tables, so total transfer will be what? So it is what? BR. So 1 2 3 you have to transfer this block, this block, this block, plus this block, this block. So that means what? We need BR plus BS time. So BR is what? It is 3, and what is the BS? BS it is 2. So total transfer time will be what? It is 3 plus 2, it is 5. Are you getting this one? So if it is possible that table R fit into the memory and table S is also fit into the memory, so we have to transfer at least once. We have to transfer this block, this block, this block. So 3, we need 3 transfer for R, 1 plus 2, this block as well as this block. So 2 transfer for S. So total we need what? It is 5. So 3 plus 2, it is 5. And total seek time will be what? So at least one time we have to identify where this particular table is there. So we have to transfer here, and one time for this particular, because it is if it is possible, if both the table are fit into the memory, then every time no need to apply the seek time, no need to search, because already processor know where this particular tables are there. Okay, no need to apply seek time. So total seek time will be what? It is 2 if both the tables fit into the memory. Next, if we can see here, if any one of the table fits into the memory, okay, now generally we store inner table to fit into the memory. The total block transfer will be what? BR plus BS, and total seek is what? It is 2. Now if smaller relation, now if see the, if it is, if the size of the memory it is not enough, now here we can accommodate only the S table. Now if it is possible to accommodate S table, total block transfer will be what? So we need once one time this block as well as this block to store into the primary memory. So it is for that it is what? BS time. It is we require BS time to transfer. Are you getting this one? So here primary memory can hold the inner table. So this is what our inner table. So we have to transfer this block as well as this block. So we need 2 times BS, 2 times, plus we have to transfer this block and this block. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. So if any one of the table fits in the memory, then the total block transfer will be what? It is BR plus BS. So BR is what? It is 3. So 3 plus 2, it is what? It is 5. Now we can see here, if both the tables are fit into the memory, the total block transfer it is 5, and if any one of the table fit into the memory, then also the total block transfer it is 5. Are you getting this one? And total seek time is what? 2. See, we have to transfer this particular, first of all we have to identify where this particular table is there, and we need once, and we have to transfer it. After that we have to select this one, okay, and this one and this one. So total seek will be what? It should be BR plus 1. Okay, it should be BR plus 1. BR is what? Number of block for each and every block. So block number 1, 2, 3. So BR plus 1. So what is 1? So we need 1 seek time for this particular table. So what is BR? BR is what? It is 3. So 3 plus 1, it is 4. Are you getting this one? So you just see this one. If both the tables fit into the memory, then what? We need 1 seek time and 1 seek time. So it is what? 2 seek time. We have to transfer this block, this block, this block, this block, this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is what? BR plus BS, it is 5. Now if it can hold only the inner table, that means this one. So how many block transfer are there? So once this block and this block to fit into the memory, and every time we have to transfer this block and this block and this block. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 4, 5. So BR plus BS it is 3, 3 plus 2 it is 5. So BR plus BS is equal to what? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. And total seek time is what? Every time we have to search this block. So first fetch this block, okay, and because already this one is what? Already this particular table is present in the RAM. So we need 1 seek time for this particular table. After identify this, we have to transfer this particular memory block into the memory. But here it is not stored in the RAM. So first of all, you have to fetch this particular block. We have to identify this particular pack, then return back, then identify this particular block, then return back, then identify this particular block, then return back. So total seek time will be what? BR plus 1. So BR is equal to what? It is 3 blocks are there. So 3 plus 1 it is 4. Next is block nested loop join. Okay, now that means what? Process the table blockwise. Now in this case we have seen process the tables record wise. So first record, compare with all the records. Take this record, compare this record. It is it in simple nested loop join. Now in block nested loop join, it is what? Process the tables blockwise. Now every block of the inner table is paired with every block of the outer table, and within each pair of blocks, every row in one block is paired with every row in the other table to join the tables. Now we can see the algorithm. So this is the algorithm for block nested. For each block BR of R, say this is what our BR, the blocks. Say this is what our BX, BY and BZ. For every block of BR, for each block of BS, so this is what our, so you can say it is B1 and B2. So for each block of BR, say BX, BY, BZ for each block of BS. So that is B1 and B2 for each record in BR. So for in if it is BX, for each record, this one and this one for each record of BS. If it is B1, this one and this one. So first of all, take the block, then take another block. Now take each record of the block, then take each record of the block and then compare. So if attribute of IR theta is, if attribute of IR of the table R, theta condition is satisfied, attribute of IS of S, if condition is satisfied, then we have to add to the result IR and IS. So already you know the theta condition, so it may be equal to, already equal to, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to, you can implement. So all the other theta conditions are okay. So already you know the BR is what? So total number of blocks it is 9, okay. Total number of records it is 3, and total number of here block it is what? It is 6, and here it is what? It is 2. Okay, so this is what our inner is equal to 9 and BR is equal to 3. So total number of block it is 3, number of data 9, number of blocks it is 2, number of data it is 6, already you know. Now the total block transfer we have to see. So here we need BR plus BR into BS. So BR is what? Total number of blocks transfer for this particular outer loop. So this is what? It is 3. Are you getting this one? Now for each and every block, so for this particular block we have to fetch other block. So for each and every block BR we have to fetch BS number of block. So for this block we have to fetch this one and this one. For this block we have to fetch B1, B2. For this block we have to fetch this one, this two. That means for each BR we have to fetch BS number of block. And this BR is for, we have to fetch this block. So this BR is what? 3. And this one is what? 3 into 2. That is what? 3 into 3 plus 6, it is 9. So total block transfer is which is 9. Okay. Next is the total seek time. So total seek time is what? BR plus BR. So how it is BR? Now first of all we have to fetch, we have to transfer this particular block. So we need one seek time. After the return back, and for this particular block we need these two blocks. So we need one seek time for S and S, because it is sequentially we have to process. So first of all identify this particular block, we need one seek time. For this block we need these two blocks, and since it is sequentially we have to process, so we need one seek time to identify this particular table. We need another seek time to identify this particular block. Now for this particular block we need another seek time for S. Now for this particular block we have to identify this particular table. So you can see 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is BR, it is 3, and we need here for this one we need 1, for this we need one seek time for this table, and for this we need another seek table. So this is also 3, so that is also what? It is BR. So total seek time is what? BR plus BR, it is 2 BR. That means BR is what? It is 3. So 3 into 2 it is 6. Are you getting this one? So the total block transfer is what? 9. Total seek time is what? It is 6. Next, if store smaller table on as outer relation. Now here we have seen here we store inner table, small table as inner relation. Okay. Here if you store smaller table as outer relation and store inner table into the memory. So store smaller table as outer relation means pick up this one as outer. So pick up, instead of BR, if you have to take BS first, then we can use BR. Similarly you have to take IS first, BS first, then BR. Okay. So store small table as outer relation and store inner table into the memory. So inner table means what? Store the bigger one into the memory. And if it is the case, so the total block transfer will be what? BR plus BS. So see, BR is what? So this particular portion, it is what? It is stored in the memory. So to store in the memory, you have to transfer this block, this block, this block. So total BR blocks you have to transfer, total BR blocks transfer. And every time, each and every time we have to call this one. So we need this, we have to transfer this block and then compare with this, and then this block, because right now this is the outer relation, outer table, because we have seen that the smaller table is as outer relation. If you do this one, so we have to transfer this block and this block. That means what? Bs number of block we need to transfer. So if it is the case, so total block transfer will be what? It is 5. Are you getting this one? So if you store smaller table as outer relation, and total seek time is what? It is 2. Next is what? Index nested loop join. Now if an index is available on the inner loops join attribute, index lookups can replace file scan. For each record tr in the outer table R, the index is used to look up record in S that will satisfy the join condition with tr. Now we can see here, this is what our the outer table, okay, and this is what our inner table. Now if an index is available on the inner loops join attribute, now this is what our inner table. Now here if it is possible that if the indexing b plus tree index is there for the inner table, okay, this is what our R and this is what our S. Now that means what? To implement the join we can use this b plus tree index. Now the worst case, if there is a space in a buffer for only one page of R and only one page of index. Now only one page of buffer, okay, and only one page of index, one page of this particular index. So only then what will be the block transfer? See, we can see the total block transfer. So for BR we have to transfer this particular block, this particular block, this particular block. That means we need 3 blocks transfer here. Now suppose for this, now the data it is not in order. Now we have to take the first data and we have to search the particular record. Now for searching we may use b plus tree. Now the total number of searching it is what? Depend upon the tree height. So total inner number of data are there. For each and every data we have to search this particular record. So total number of, and each and every node it is stored in this particular block, each and every block. So total number of blocks we have to access is what? Inner into H. Inner is what? Number of data into the tree height. And after getting this particular record we have to identify where this particular block is there in a S. So we need one more. Are you getting this one? So after getting the address we have to fetch this particular address from, we have to identify this particular address and we have to transfer this particular block to access this particular data. Total block transfer, just explaining once again. So total BR we have to merge this, we have to compare this record with this record, this record with this record. Now what you can do, first of all we have to transfer this particular block and this particular block. Now we need BR number of block transfer, so 3. Now for this particular, say it is a roll number 1. So first of all you have to identify where this roll number 1 is there. So we have to access this particular block also. These are stored in blocks, blockwise. So total number of block is what? It is H. We have to access H number of blocks to get the leaf node. Okay. Now for each and every record, inner is the number of record. For each and every record we have to access this particular height. So we have to transfer inner into H. After getting this particular address, you have to fetch that particular record to merge. So to fetch that particular record, we have to transfer this particular block. So total will be what? BR plus, suppose NR is, say total is NR is 9 and H is say 2. So it is 2 plus 1. So total plus will be what? 3 plus 18 plus 1. So it is 22. So it is generally most efficient to use one with fewer records on the outer table. Next is what? Merge join or short merge join. Now the merge join algorithm can be used to compute natural join and equi-join. Okay, now see here we have a 2 tables, say student table, okay, and the result table. Student table and the result table. So in student table we have a data, so we have a 2 blocks, so BR is equal to 2 and in our number of records is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here in this result table 2 blocks are there and number of records it is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records are there. Now suppose we want to merge these two. So how we can merge? So see here, roll number in this table as well as in this table, both are in sorted order. Okay, so what we can do? Compare this one with this one. Now it is match, and what we can do? We can merge these two. So 1 90 Rahul then compare this with this, but it is what, it is roll number 1, it is 2, so we do not process further. Are you getting this one? Now in this case, in the previous case, what we have seen, we have to compare with each and every records. Okay, for this we are each and every record of BS, for this record each and every record of this, for this, because the data are not in order. Okay, now here the data are in order, so we have to compare 1 with 1, then 1 with 2, it is not same, so we have to stop the process. Take the next record 2, then compare 2 with 1, or we may directly start with 2 with 2, because already you have processed up to this. So compare 2 with 2, okay, pick up this one, 2 with 5, we should not process further. Take this one, 3 with 2 is what, less than 3, so we have to start with the next. 3 with 5, it is not match, and we should not process further. 4, it is what, less than 5, okay, and it is what, we should not, that means what, no record present in this before that. So 4 is what, 2 is what, less than 4, so in between 2 and 5 there is no 4 is there, and after 5 there is no 4 is present, should not be present, because it is in order. So we should not compare any one of the record, because definitely 4 is not there. Okay, so if we use this sort merge join, efficiently we can implement. So the number of block transfer is what, so we have to transfer this particular block and this particular block, that is what, BR, and definitely we need once this particular block and this particular block, so that is what, it is BS. So it is what, BR plus BS is 2 plus 2, it is 4. Are you getting this one? So total block transfer is what, it is what, it is 4. Okay, so if the tables are in sorted order, if the records are in sorted order, easily we can merge. So here 1 and 1 it is okay, 2 and 2 it is merge, 5 and 5 with 5 it is merge. So 190 Rahul, 260 Shantanu, and 542 Pritam. Okay. If any one of the table is not sorted, what we can do, we may implement sorted algorithm, or we may use indexing if the attribute is not in sorted order. Next is what, hybrid merge join. Now we can see here, it is in this particular, it is in order. In this particular table, the student table, it is in order, but the result table, it is not in order. Okay, say roll number 1 2 3 4 5, here roll number 2 5 1 7 8, it is not in order, so we have to process this particular, we may use the B plus 3 index. Now here hybrid merge join, the total block transfer will be what, we have to transfer this block as well as this block, so total is what, BR block. Next is what, we have to access this particular B plus tree. Let the total to reach into the or to access the leaf node, we have to transfer each number of blocks. So we have to transfer each number of blocks, we have to transfer this block, then this block. After that, after getting this particular data, suppose we want to compare 1, and we have to identify where 1 is there. So if 1 is present, then what you can do, we need one seek time to identify this particular block, sorry, one block transfer where this particular block present. Say this is what our block, okay, so this is what our block 0 and this is our block 1. Okay, so this is what, it is BR plus H plus 1, and total seek time is what, we have to identify this block as well as this block. After that, we need one seek time where this B plus tree is there. Now if it is ignored, if we ignore this one, we have to, for each and every record, okay, for each and every record we have to identify where this particular table is there after getting this particular address. So it is what, it should be BR plus BR, so it is what, 2BR. Are you getting this one? So in hybrid merge join, one table it is in order, another table it is not in order. So we have to select one by one. If it is 1, so we have to, if it is 1 is there, we need to access this particular table and we have to merge these two records. Now to identify this particular one, we have to transfer this particular block. So that means that we need all the block transfer from for student table. So BR number of block transfer are there, BR number of blocks are there, plus to access this particular one, the present where this one is there, we have to access this particular B tree, and number of block transfer will be what, it depends upon the tree height, it is H. After getting this particular address, we have to identify where this particular block is there, and we have to transfer this particular block to merge these two tables, to merge these two records. So we need one more. But if the record is not present, so suppose here roll number 3, okay, now roll number 3 is not present here. So what you can do, so we need this H plus I don't require this plus 1 seek, because roll number 3 is not there and we have to terminate. Are you getting this one? And seek time is what? Every time we have to identify where this block is there, so we need br time seek. Are you getting this one? Now for each and every record, so 1, 2, 5, 7, 8, we have to identify where this particular record, see this one, where this particular block is present. So in that case we have to apply another inner number of, so here total inner number of data are there, let. So we have to identify, it should be what, br plus inner. So we have to identify seek time for this, and for every record we have to identify the address. After identify the address, we have to identify where this particular address present. We have to search this particular address, and we need, for every record we need the seek time here. So it is seek time will be what, br plus inner. So that is the end of this particular video. Thank you very much.